surround you and take pretty much makes you take less damage from all the people that are shooting at you. Yeah, so that's about it. And we're gonna gather up. It's always great to keep together in a team. If you don't, usually it doesn't go too well. Usually you're gonna lose pretty fast. So it's pretty important to stay together. But it looks like this guy over here, he's just farming, which is fine sometimes if you can do it well. If you can't, and you get caught farming, then sometimes you'll die. Usually you'll die if you get caught out in the middle of nowhere with no teammates around. So over here you can see I'm going to Yamato that guy, but it doesn't really do much unless, well, it does do a bit, but you know, he can easily run back to his base. You don't ever go near this base. Just don't do it, because this, the bases just destroy you so fast, so just don't go near them, okay? I have died a few times from going accidentally too close. Even if they're so close to life, even if they're so close to dying, do not go near the mothership or the command center. Just don't do it. So here you see that guy's going to be using bombardment, and it didn't really do too much there, but that's alright. So it looks like they do have 4 players, and we do have 3. I'm going to be warping back, because I am pretty low in health, as we can see. That's what's great about warp, is you don't have to run all the way over there. You can just quickly warp back in 2 seconds. So this guy, as you can see, is protecting the weak guy, which is always what you want to do, but it is a 3-on-2 here, so I'm not sure how this is going to go. If looks like one guy has backed off. Looks like this guy will actually end up being safe in this round. And wait, we have 4? Okay, I guess it's a 4-on-4 now. Sorry guys. So as you can see, I got the Yamato, and one thing I always like to get is the upgrade the reactor. Make sure to upgrade your speed, and you can upgrade your shields, because that, you know, gives you more armor. And that's pretty much all I ever really get. But yeah, that's about it. So over here you can see that South Wind, the enemy, is pretty weak right now, and he's just hanging out near his buddy, a couple of his buddies, but this guy's going in all by himself, which probably isn't going to be so well if it's a 3-on-1, even though those guys are a little weak. It's 3-on-1, so chances are it's not going to go so well. But here's me, Frosty, and yeah, I'm going to come on in and hopefully destroy some stuff, maybe, we'll see. So one thing you also don't want to do in this game is, say you're attacking a player, say this is the enemy, don't click to follow him, because if you click to follow him, he'll just get close enough and then shoot, and then you'll stop, and he's going to keep running away. So you always want to keep moving, like constantly keep moving in front of the other player if you can. So it looks like I'm going to do another Yamato here, but it's not really going to do too much. He's probably going to run away in time. And it looks like 2 of my players are here just sitting there. So us 2 pretty much against them 2. Now we have a 3rd player. I was going to back off a little bit, but I did see that we actually got another destroyer out, which is going to be quite good. So we're going to push forward, but it looks like they're going to be pretty safe because they're pretty close to their science vessels. Unless this guy just decides to sit there, but it looks like he's decided to move, so that's good for him. But yeah, so this guy is just got bombardment. He's actually going to get Yamato, and maybe he'll die this round. Oh, I'm not too sure. He's pretty close to his science vessel, but I'm going to try pushing a little bit farther. I got that Yamato cooldown, so I can use it right now, and I think I'll destroy him. There we go, I've destroyed him, so that was pretty good. Feels pretty good when you can kill the teammate. It doesn't feel too good when you're like the first one out of the game. But you can take over other ships if there are any around, so that's the benefit of the game. And I'm going to Yamato again. See? Oh, you can Yamato just so much if you just upgrade the cooldown and the reactor. It makes it quite fun. It looks like this guy's going to be bombarding nothing, really. We're just going to sit here in the middle of nowhere, and it looks like 2 of them are kind of weak on life, so they're going to go back and kind of heal up. And this guy, you know, even though it is a 3-on-1, you can kind of stay right here because they're not really going to go too much farther ahead. Like, we're not going to move any farther. And this guy could turn around in 2 seconds. He could do some damage and then turn around. So it's, you know, it's pretty good. And one thing you really want to do in this game is you really want to communicate with your teammates. And if you have that good communication and you're all doing the same thing, then it makes it really easy. As you can see, I said let's go back and upgrade. and that's going to be great because, you know, it won't leave one teammate in the middle of nowhere getting murdered. So I'm just going to slowly make my way over there. And over here we can see that pretty much not too much going on. These guys are just sticking together, which is really good. And it looks like they're going to come back and probably get some upgrades. As you can see, wow, that guy has 578 minerals right now. So that is a lot of minerals. He's going to get some pretty good upgrades. I'm really curious to see what he's going to get. I'm going to stick with him to see what he does get because I'm quite curious. So pretty much once you've moved past these warp prisms, you're safe. You always pretty much feel safe in this kind of area. So I believe I'm going to be controlling this Void Ray because that guy, I believe he left, so I'm going to be controlling him because that's what you can do in this game. If somebody leaves, you can still control the ship. And it looks like everybody just got their upgrades, and it looks like this guy got Siege Mode. Yes, I love Siege Mode. I love when somebody has Siege Mode. I never really get it, but it's really nice when somebody else does. I'm more of a forward player. I don't, you know, I like to, that's what I like to do. Anyways, that made no sense. And it looks like this guy, this Leviathan's, might be dying. I did a Yamato on him, and it looks like he's pretty low on life, so this is going to be pretty good. And hopefully we can get Mike next, or even Mr. Kipling. So it looks like we're going to go after Mr. Kipling here. And he's pretty far from his base. Oh, but he ended up actually using a blink. So what Void Rays can do, every ship has their own different upgrades, and Void Rays have blink, so that is pretty beneficial. If you're getting shot pretty badly, you can just blink farther up ahead, and it kind of almost gives you, in a way, like a speed boost. So yeah, that's pretty beneficial. So right now it looks like it's just a 2 on 4. And I think I'm controlling this guy right here. It's kind of hard to control 2 at once, but it's not too hard. So you can destroy these science vessels. They do quite a good amount of damage, and you kind of need all teammates attacking it. So if you don't have all teammates attacking it, don't bother even trying to attack these because you won't get very far. They have a lot of life, so a lot of armor. So yeah, don't even bother. And hopefully we can actually destroy this guy. If he just decides to sit there and sacrifice himself, that could be good, but he actually ended up blinking away, so that's fine. Oh well. And it looks like usually what you do is you just circle around their base. If it's pretty much just like sitting outside of the enemy base, holding them inside their base. Except, you know, they can always see when they're inside their base, they can't really get many minerals either, because this is all their Vikings. And they really need to shoot the Phoenixes, and as you can see, all the red dots are the Vikings and all the blue dots are the Phoenixes, so they need to kill some blue dots, and all the blue dots are closer over here, so if we're keeping them in their base, they're not getting as many minerals. So yeah, that's a little bit of an explanation for you guys, and it looks like some of us are going to go back and heal up and get some upgrades, because I'm sure we had lots of minerals from sitting outside that base. So I believe, let's see, look at here, we have a one-on-one. Those are always kind of entertaining. It looks like this guy's going to be using bombardment, and oh no, it looks like it's going to be a 2-on-1. So that guy's going to be backing away. He's going to be coming a little closer to me, and he's got that shield up around him, and I think we can save him. It'll be a 3-on-2 here, so it looks pretty good, but oh no, it looks like, this guy is almost sacrificing himself, and this guy is not going to go so well, so I'm going to end up probably killing Mike, and there goes Mike, and then my teammate, he might make it. He's pretty close, but he didn't make it in time, so that wasn't so well. So this guy is the only guy left in the game. He did pretty well. He killed off my teammate. How many of us are left? I think there's 3 of us left, so if we can trap him here, that would be great. That would pretty much end the game. One guy is already caught up to him. Oh, but he has that blink, but he didn't really blink very good there. So he probably should have waited a little bit longer to use it now, because right now it's a 3-on-1, kind of, almost a really 1-on-1, but it looks like this guy's actually going to die. I shouldn't have turned there, but looks like he's, I guess he had to turn because he's running into a wall. And then that's game. Pretty much when you kill them all, you don't have to go and destroy their base or anything. That's pretty much game, unless they decide to stay in the game for some reason. Anyways, that was my little tutorial on, not really a tutorial, but show you pretty much what is this game called? Star Battle. To tell you a little bit about what Star Battle is, so if it's fun. If you liked what you saw, try it out because it is fun. And that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys very soon.